Nick and Kalman, great to be with you. Nick, first of all, your first visit here to Israel and to Shalva. What's your reaction here to Shalva?
Well, first of all, it's such an honor to meet the founder and the whole vision between him and his wife, and coming from a struggle, coming from a place where they know how much of a need it is with any family dealing with special needs. And being born without limbs in Australia, I was thankful for my parents who were my heroes, and I'm so glad to meet a modern day hero in Shalva being a shining star, a heroic effort of really making the difference, not making a difference, making the difference as a shining star and on an example on a worldwide scale and level. I am blown away. I am excited to already say that I can't wait to come back, bring my family to show them this incredible facility and beautiful mission here at Shalva.
Kalman, what does it mean for you to be here with Nick?
More than I could ever have imagined, and I had imagined a lot. I have listened and watched and been inspired by Nick's words online, and meeting Nick is a totally different experience. And you see that anyone who comes close to Nick, including, we just saw Shalva youngsters, young adults who work here in our employment area, and one by one they were curious, but very quickly there were hugs, and there was just a love that you can't make up. So for me, this is and as everyone here who has met Nick has said, this is just a very unique, special day. Thank you, Nick.
It's a beautiful day for me.
Nick, what kind of message do you want to bring to Shalva and to Israel?
I think this is an example of knowing that every single life has value and full potential, and it does take vision and support and drive to see a vision come to pass. And this being an incredible facility and center for the people to come in and be included with peers as well and young people of Israel, to see a wonderful example of knowing that every child here is valued and given the support, and even those young mothers who just gave birth, who needs that therapy, is welcomed in with open arms and helping counsel through those difficult times. My mum would have been a huge benefit to one of these centers that did not exist, and I can argue still does not exist to this level in many places around the world. And so I, traveling around the world, have seen a lot, and I am absolutely proud of seeing what's happening here. And the Shalva band, that's a huge highlight as well, that came from this place to inspire hundreds of millions of lives and people who play the victim card, who it's always someone else's fault. I don't have enough. I wish I could do something with my life. Shalva, as a holistic measure, is really not just coming around those people who are struggling, but really inspiring those who have the inner struggles as well.
Kalman, what message do you want to bring to Nick, or how can you see yourselves almost symbiotically partnering together?
After listening to Nick, it's hard to find words, because he expressed it all in a nutshell. But it's without a doubt, meeting Nick, I find I'm meeting a kindred spirit, and I look forward to staying in contact, being in contact, and as Nick said, this might be my first visit, but I'll be back. And I can see doing wonderful things to impact the world as we do. It's absolutely changing lives when they come into a center that is so beautiful that one wonders, well, wait a minute, this is all about people with disabilities. And they realize very quickly that yes, this is about disabilities who are all entitled to the same quality of life. And it forces people to rethink the whole subject of their views of disabilities.
Anything you'd like to add, Kalman?
A lot. Nick, I want to thank you for coming. It's extraordinary to have you here, and your impact on everybody who meets you is just extraordinary. And you, my friend, are a gift to the world. And you, my friend, are the wise man who is using that gift to impact and improve and change people's lives.
I'm so excited, genuinely. I can't wait to break bread and just dream together. but I can't imagine that it would be one of the greatest honors of my life to one day come back here and in Jerusalem share a stage with the Shalva band and inspire all young people across Israel and the nations to tune in. And so when and how, I'm not sure, but let me just tell you, I will be coming back frequently to Israel. It's been a dream of mine to come here for 20 years. And there was some reasons as to why I had not been able to come. I was planning on coming in 2020.
Yes.
And then COVID did not allow me to come, but now I'm here and I cannot wait again to come back with my family, my 4 children. I think they would be very, very pleased and encouraged to see what lives have been changed here as well.
You're here to Israel for the first time. What does it mean to you? What does it feel like?
It's very special that the first city that I go to in Israel is Jerusalem. We just flew in last night. We've gone out for a drive around the places already, but this is the first official meeting that we have. And so it's my privilege to report to you that could not have started off better. A very small tour, some important meetings and planning for the future for me to come back. My heart is overwhelmed with joy, and it's a little surreal. Like I said, I've always wanted to come to Israel. It's my 75th country that I've been to around the world, and many, many times will I come back.
Well, let me say I've known Kalman for many years, and I just wanted to say, and I've seen you for many years as well on YouTube, but I just know that I feel like 2 giants have met in this field, and I just really, it's a blessing to be able to be with you all to just.
I think it's also encouraging, as I'm speaking at the Jerusalem Prayer Breakfast, that Judeo-Christian aligned principles and commonalities of beliefs that every single child should have.
Totally.
The quality of life. This is my main mission. I mean, many people have seen me online talking to young people about anti-bullying and so on. But I feel in this next chapter of my life, I'm about to turn 40, it's really going to be more mission strategically for using all the influence that we have for bridging the world together on the more common factors of life and value of human beings. And so I seriously am excited, and that music room gave me goosebumps. It was awesome to be there and to see from this center what has been birthed. And this is just the beginning, and we're so excited for you, and thank you for your love for the children.
Thank you. Thank you. It's, for me, what Nick has just said is something that I sincerely believe in as well, as there are commonalities. And just as we always say that we look not at disabilities but about abilities, it's wise to recognize differences but to look at commonalities and common values and go forward for the larger world with those values.
Bravo. Give me a hug.
Beautiful.